alaikum, my name is Mina Sardi Muhammad. I will talk about risk of colon cancer. Colon cancer is caused by many factors. The most important factors lie in our bad diet habits and lifestyle. These factors as dietary risk factors in meat, legumes, fruit and sucrose, lifestyle factors and also anthropometric factors. What do you expect about these factors? Increase or decrease risk of colon cancer? Let's go to show how these factors causing colon cancer. The first factor is dietary risk factor. Numerous prospective and case control studies have shown association between diet and colon cancer. A relation commonly found in epidemiological studies is an increase in risk associated with a high fat and low fiber diet pattern. These studies have shown that a positive association between meat intake and colon cancer risk. Meat intake has shown positive association with colon cancer risk in number of populations in United States and other nations. This is due to specific components of total meat intake, such as meat fat, meat protein, and certain methods of cooking and processing meat have been identified as contributors to elevation in risk. The presence of factors in meat that contribute to colon carcinogenesis. Meat fat has long been cited as contributor to excess colon cancer risk. The mutagenic and carcinogenic properties of heterocyclic amine derived from cooked meat protein are partially or practically noteworthy. Other factors related to the nitrosable compound in processed meat and other factors found in unprocessed meat. Also, pyrolysis of meat and oxidative properties of the iron content of blood meat have also been identified as possible contributors to colon carcinogenesis. They also show that an inverse association between legume and cruciferous vegetables intake and colon cancer risk. They have anti-carcinogenic effect of certain compounds as they contain carotenoid, ascorbic acid, tocopherols, flavonoids, indoles, protease inhibitors, plant sterols, selenium, and dilysulfide, found in high concentration in vegetables and fruits. High fiber content of a legume, which could modify the deleterious effect of ingested red meat by diluting carcinogen in the higher phase bulk. This is done by two mechanisms: by binding bile acid by hydrogen bond or by volatile fatty acid that lowering the colonic pH and slow conversion of primary to secondary bile acid. Why especially cruciferous vegetables? Cruciferous vegetables are very important because they rich in sulfur-containing compounds called glucosinolate, which support detoxification, and also contain indole carbinol, which greatly reduce the risk of colon cancer. Another possible factor in legumes is protease inhibitor by indirect mechanism. By the POMA-PAIR inhibitors that bind digestive protease in the duodenum, thus preventing protein digestion and increased excretion of protein in the phasal bulk. Other potential factors in legumes include saponins, which bind with bile acid and cholesterol and increase their excretion. Also, they found an inverse association between seafood intake and colon cancer risk. Of this finding for fish or seafood, decreasing the risk of colon cancer due to protective effect of omega-3 fatty acid in seafood that reduces chronic epithelial cell proliferation in human and different cooking methods associated with the seafood. Also, a positive association between sucrose intake and colon cancer risk. There is two types of saccharose, uncooked saccharose and cooked saccharose. Uncooked saccharose increases clonic epithelial cell proliferation in rodents, and the cooked saccharose contains the thermolysis product called 5-hydroxymethyl-2-furaldehyde. This compound has increased microedema formation in rodents initiated with a colon carcinogen. Also, antioxidants, vitamin E, calcium, and vitamin D have shown protective effect against colon cancer. A second factor is lifestyle factor. Cigarette smoking increases risk factor. Physical activity decrease risk factor, but the reason for these findings are not known. Anthropometric factor, a positive association between height and obesity or body mass index. Why? The taller person may have longer colons and thus more cells of the colon exposed to the risk. Also, hereditary and genetic factor associated with the colon cancer risk. This is my acknowledgement to IMRS, International Medical Research School. This is my reference. Thank you.